welcome back to a new episode of Peter's podcast. Sorry for the early departure in my last podcast. As I was typing the scripts, there were these school children sat next to me in the library, and I didn't know what to do. So it was a pretty short episode last week. I don't think it was though, because I think I got everything done. Nothing you can do really when you have school children sat next to you making a racket. So let's get on with this week's episode. Whilst walking my way round to my local library, I noticed that there were some Christmas trees above the town's market. Been there for a while. They were adorned with lights, such a sight seeing Christmas tree lights all lit up ready for the town's festive month. I wanted to talk about my school memories. My second school memories, that is. They always had us doing a play every single year. I had a Christmas play in every single class, every single year. They will be different every year as well. We had a class band called the Gas Band, Great Island School Band it stood for. We would play Christmas songs every Christmas show we did. We would practice, sorry about that. We would practice every day in our classroom leading up to Christmas. It was the best time. It was the best. We did a song one year called Jingle Bells. I was so good at playing that song we practiced it for a couple of weeks before we actually did the show. The teacher though, my teacher would always sneak behind me and turn up my amp for my guitar because she knew I was good at playing it and didn't want to tell the whole class that I was better. Might make me a bit jealous. Bit of kicking off going on, don't know. Although I did have to show one or two of my classmates how to play the bass guitar. But because let's face it, he used to look over at me every time I played the guitar in band lessons. He used to look over at me every time. But then he soon realised that he wanted to play guitar too. But he was stuck with the bass guitar for the rest of his time at school. Anyway, Christmas show, were always nice there. Because our parents would come and watch us, like the rest of the school too. Although it was a whole school play, there was one or two other pupils that did sound, making the costumes, and generally just watching the rest of the school perform. I was in charge of the music for my last ever Christmas play I did at school. Then we did the band. Then when the band was ready to perform, not go on stage because there was no stage and no platform, so I'd break away from music duties, get my guitar around my neck, and just jam it out at the rest of the class. One year they had me wearing a cowboy hat while playing guitar. I felt like a right fool, just walking out around the school hall, well not around, just walking in the school hall with my guitar around me, with a cowboy hat on and a short sleeve t-shirt. I was freezing as well. That year I didn't do the music, I was doing something else with helping out with the play. Let's talk about how delicious the Christmas meals were. Let's just talk about that for a minute, shall we? The Christmas meals at school were really good, just fantastic actually. The whole school ate together when we had our Christmas meals at school, in the dining hall. They would put Christmas tunes on, and then afterwards they would let us outside, and then as soon as we got outside, bam! All heck broke loose. I'm being serious, honestly it did. It was like all the pupils gone like mental or something. It's like they put something in the food, some sort of protein, calorie, booster, energy stuff in the food. I tried my best to stay clear of the snowballs flying everywhere. They were literally flying everywhere. I walked around the field shop with my friends then. Bam! As soon as we got near the school again, then came the snowballs, flying everywhere. One hit me in the back. No wonder I have a bad back now. I left school. I blame it on that blooming snowball. Then when the bell went, it was all over. The playground looked like an abattoir, a battlefield it did. You could see where people's footprints were in the snow, and where their fingers had been. I was glad to get back inside though, in the warmth again. I always did the Christmas cards rounds too. Every day after dinner time, I would grab the school Christmas post box and empty the whole thing onto the floor or desk in the library. It would then take me half an hour, or maybe an hour, to deliver every single one of those Christmas cards over lunchtime. My friends would be outside, waiting for me. By the time I was done, the bell had gone. We come to an end of another episode this week. Hope you enjoyed my stories as told. Tune in next week for another episode of Peter's podcast. Until then, don't be a mizzo and get those mince pies in. Goodbye.